first lap, first corner is the most pressure you're going to feel across this whole race. Getting it off the line is one of the toughest things you can do as you get 5 lights up. And the Bathurst Enduro is underway for Split 2 with a great start from the front runners at the TMX boys as well inside of the top 10 as they run round turn number 1. You can see Lawrence has got a good start away. They've kept themselves nice, clean and consistent, Sinka. For the final race of the season, it's a scramble towards turn 1 for the front runners and the whole field in behind. Another old lead from through one already. Davison and Sinka wanting to try and keep right on the tail of Doug Dowling. Navarone was trying to get the front all lead as well. Phase there, Katakazina.
Yes, he did.
Laboring still going at each other here. 3 minutes down, we've got 17 minutes to go. They're going to go round a lot of times. It's 1 minute 21 lap times here. We're not going to stop. Shane Ratcliffe fighting out as well. Ray Oliver's got Bradley Wall alongside. Looks like Daniel Harding has had some form of incident. We'll pick up on that one in a minute. But Oliver on the inside, got to come back behind him.
Further back as we're underway. James Scott will lead them up the hill, up towards turn 1. Can they keep it clean? There's already contact with Dolphin and Stonestead on the straight as they run round turn 2. Dodge and Warboy being cautious off the exit of turn 1. What a run off the line, but an atrocity has happened to Troy Stonestreet off the start. There's no other way to say it, Sinka. Off of Will Brown and just absolutely Superman punches straight into the wall on the left hand.
evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to one of the most spectacular places in Australia that no longer exists. We are tonight here for the V8 Supercars, brought to you by Warren and Brown Tools at Oran Park Raceway, where we had some legends drive in the past, but now we're creating new legends because you can't get out there anymore. It is a little development of housing estate, basically. But we are here tonight for round 3, and the boys are already churning it up out there, hitting some mega times, and we're going to have an absolute blast at this fantastic track. Let's have a quick look of who's fitting and who's sitting everywhere and getting ready to rock and roll. As you can see, the beautiful scenery of the past Oran Park. In the AMS, in the top seat, EWT is trying to do the trifecta, get season 1, 2, and 3, as Craig Healy is sitting up there on the top spot, only 2 points ahead of Timothy Schmellenberg from JWM Simsports, a driver that is only just started to battle the V8 Supercars. He's come across from the open wheeler world. Then we have Dion Heverington from the Pacific Esports Racing team, a further 1 point behind him, and Adam Mueller, Pacific Esports Racing, a further 8 points. The top battle is on heat. Diane Feldman is there from EWT at 4 points behind them, so it's literally 16 points for the top 5. Marty Hughes, Pacific Esports Racing in 6th. Brad Anderson from Team SW Sport in 7th place. Let's have a look how these lads are doing in the Pro-Ams. Jordan Aitler from Sideways Esports had his first interview last week, and we popped his cherry with a outright Pro-Am win for the weekend for round 2. Round 3 is a different story. He is now 10 points clear from Daniel Clutterbuck from EWT, and a further 11 points behind is Peter Sattler from the Angry Birds Racing. Peter Pappy in 4th place from Pacific Esports Racing, followed by Brett Taylor from EWT. Then we have the Syndicate Racing team. Jared Wickman in 6th and Ben O'Connell in 7th. Callum Hodgkinson, the lone One Performance Racing Gamma Flare Racing driver, is in 8th place. Scotty Weston, EWT, newly promoted Pro-Am, in 9th, and Sam Noble, the new driver for Team SRW Motorsports, is yet to race. Hopefully he will get on the grid tonight because he's been having PC issues. Let's go to the pros. This is how these lads have been going home. Have a look at the Pelicans. They are out in full force. It's going to take a monster run from the Fishy Motorsports legend Dave Coleman and James Scott to dethrone these lads. At the moment, the top spot is being held by Ryan Mueller from Pacific Esports Racing with 185 points, only 8 points ahead. 8 points ahead from Dylan Gray, his teammate, followed by Dave Coleman, a further 1 point behind. So 10 points across the top of 3 places. James Scott, a further 2 points behind from Chiefs Esports Club. Then we've got Will Morgan, Jonathan Gallant, and Blake Urquhart hunting down their teammates in 6 points behind, 4 and 2. A very tight top 10 at the moment, ladies and gents. John Latham, Shadow Racing, in 9th place. Then we've got Jax Nova, Privateer, in 9th place. Ryan Nielsen from Banter Alliance in 10th. Brandon Levin from Team SRW Motorsports in 11th. Thomas Wilson from Slipstream Motorsports in 12th. Sean Linzell, Privateer, and Ben Thompson, Privateers, in 13th and 14th. Coming across the line in 15th is Peter Latham from Shadow Racing with his teammate Ed Cullen right behind him on 16th place and 17th place. Kane Zeventh Gainley is there ready to pounce as well. Ladies and gents, let's bring in Mr. Watson for the action as these boys are out there and getting ready for the qualies to start.
Hello. This one's gonna be really interesting. I don't know what to expect on this one. It's quite the interesting circuit. I like this track, but it's such a pain to deal with at times, and it is one of the more narrower tracks you'll find. So watching everyone try to deal with that, it's going to be difficult. I'm very glad that it's a super sprint. Well, because everyone knows I love the super sprint.
It's actually just a sprint, a 20-40. So I watched the super sprint at the beginning of the seasons because didn't want any more of this fake fallacy going on. So unfortunately, yes, tonight is only a 2040. So we'll see these boys battle it out, mate. But it's still going to give us plenty of action, mate. It's going to be absolutely amazing because there's no reverse top 10, no reverse 5. It's straight into the belters. Wherever you finish in the top 20 in the in grid position for the 20-minute, that's where you're going to start from.
Yeah, that really does change a thing or two. I am worried for the 40. I feel like it's going to be real hard to pass. But I hope to be proven wrong. There's a few good passing opportunities, but it's really hard to get close and set something up. And to me, this is one of the more dangerous turn ones because no matter what I drive around here, it always feels like the rear is just absolutely begging to come around. And so watching guys try to send it into turn 1, that's going to be must-see TV.
Yeah, it's got some really good, there's got some really cool spots in here, which we're going to see some crazy action. The very first corner coming down is always a good diving spot. Then the really tight right-hander coming under just before the bridge, and over the bridge we see some perils as well. But the last corner as well, I don't know, mate. It's one of those tracks that just never seems to amaze me, mate. It's always got something going on.
Yeah, to me, I absolutely love the final sectors, all the elevation change and going through those chicanes. I have a lot of fun, and the figure 8 going over the bridge, it's so unique. It's a shame this isn't around because this was one of the more cooler and unique tracks in the world.
Yeah, it's a shame it's gone, mate. It's a shame it's gone. Unfortunately, real estate in Australia is, especially New South Wales, is quite up the top end of the money tree, and it didn't survive. As a lot of our tracks seem to be sort of disappearing. Hopefully, we'll get a few new ones. All we need is a couple of billionaires here and there to create a few new tracks like they did in Adelaide, so you never know. But, mate, some cracking times already. Jax Nova has just set a 107.21. Oh, he's just got pipped by John Layford from Shadow Racing. He's another one coming through. Have a look at that. Sean Linzell is having a bit of a purple sector too. Coleman's third sector purple. So there's 5 sectors in this track. I really don't know. It's the track is that small. How they're fitting 5 sectors into it.
Right? Like there are bigger tracks that have nowhere near the amount of sectors. I always thought that was kind of fascinating too.
Have a look at this. What are we going to see tonight, mate? Coleman's already pointing up the pointy, and he's my dark horse to set a bit of a competition for the Pelicans out there because he's been out of the seat for a while. But have a look at Troy Dooley, Linzell, Latham, Etler. These boys are all setting some really cool times. It's going to be very, very interesting. I'm wanting to see if some of these new boys are going to pop up to the next level, and is 3 rounds going to be enough to settle in?
Possibly. I mean, I feel like the amount of tracks and the different tracks that we've gone to is going to help / hurt that. Especially with the fact that there are some of the more unique tracks you'll find. Like, obviously, we've already been talking about how Oran Park is, Chicago, a really unique street circuit, and then Bathurst, nothing more said. So it's definitely put the drivers through their paces, and I'm curious to see where the purple drivers end up when we finally go through reclasses here after this race.
Well, I have reclassed them, and you'll see them on the screen. So the purples have gone to a class where I've just put them basically in where they sort of finished in the last few rounds, but they are still under notice to get through there. It's something I probably should have told you beforehand, hey, mate? But as Steve is...
They'll tell me nothing around here.
Oh, no, man. I'm really sorry. That's two things I haven't told you, which really I should have. That's on me because I was busy trying to put my boy to sleep, and I had other things that we're sort of working on in the background, which we're trying to take this show to the next level with as well. It occupied my brain. But rest assured, Mark Cochran is going to step in over the top of me and take over as the series admin for the V8s for me because Cam Hardwick has got the 86s under control, and he saw me struggling today and said, look, mate, it looks like you need a little bit, and I do, mate. I'm just such a poor level of time I have apart from this and work and then social as well. So he's stepping up for me, which is fantastic. So you will be informed in due course straight away, my friend.
Hooray!
Yeah, hooray to Mark. Thanks for that. But mate, if you have a look at the green-tailed beast from the Warren and Brown Tools livery, Mr. Sam Noble is making his debut for the Team SAW Motorsports team. So we have three drivers out there tonight. He's my other buddy in here at the moment. I can't see Brad out there at the moment. He must be working back, but we'll have Levin has got finally someone to drive with, which is what we've sort of found has been a bit hard for Brandon. He hasn't got someone in there and around him to support him up the front. So I think Mr. Noble's going to be quite a beast out there.
Yeah, I'm glad he got everything fixed and straightened out, and it'll be a lot of fun to see what he can do tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting. There's a lot of boys out there. Look at all the marbles already on the outside edge there. It's going to be interesting to see how much that actually affects the tyres as these guys are going around. And we have got 7 minutes left, so don't forget the hammer will drop once it hits the 15-minute mark because we have got the 20-40 split tonight, which is going to be spectacular. We'll have a look at the rest of the calendar when we go between quali and the race as well to show you folks on what is going to be happening and where we're going to be going. And, be curious. Be very curious. Like, subscribe, hit the notification button because we are trying some amazing new things that haven't been done, as far as I'm aware, at this level in broadcast in Australia before. So hopefully we'll surprise a few people and get a few viewers out of it. Times have dropped a little bit, man. No one's really improving at the moment. All doing papayas at the moment, especially the middle of the field. Leading car at the moment is Ryan Mueller up to the 106.450. Nova in second, Gray in third, Linzell in fourth. There's two new boys there. There's two new boys there in the top five at the moment, Linsell and Coleman. Dooley, who's gone to the EWT team. Then we've got Latham, Etler, Wilson, also a new fella. So we've got a few new names out there that are really going to be pushing the boundaries. Excuse me while I have my hiccups. I'll have to start standing on one foot and drinking out of my nostril.
Steve, you don't need to tell us how you spend your Saturday nights, all right?
Well, there's a great song that from the good old Cole Chisel, but we won't get into that. All right, mate. 5 minutes to go. Ryan Mueller top spot. Jackson over. His teammate Dylan Gray has been a little bit off pace from Mr. Mueller in the last few rounds. Is it a pattern forming?
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. You would have expected them to be, right on pace. In fact, we saw Dylan faster than Ryan quite a bit last season. They were really going toe-to-toe with each other, but yeah, it's not what we would have expected. So hopefully it is just a little bit of an aberration, and we'll see him back on the... Yeah, but a half a second is kind of a decent amount of time at a short track like this, but yeah, I don't think we really need to worry about him.
No. You've really only got, we've got, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4 heavy braking zones in this track, and the rest of it is fairly flowing. So your loss of tenths around the corners is only really those 4 main spots. But Ryan's just calling in something. Someone's got in his way at some point, I believe, and he's having a look. But while we're talking about race control, so our standard team for Monday nights these days is our resident race director, I should say, Mr. Greggy Barber, and beside him the race steward is Mark Cochran. So the boys will be down there. They look after the what's going on in the V8 series for this season. So that's how they're sort of planning their schedules around. 3 minutes to go. Tick, tick, tick. Levin is hitting some greens, but not quite high enough, mate. It's very, very tight. Have a look at this. 106.450. All the way 107. 107.6. It's down to 20 positions, mate. A full second. That is crazy.
Right? Like, I know over in the past we've seen a lot of the times be really close, but good Lord, that is saying something for even what we've seen in this series over the last few seasons.
That is crazy, crazy. Yeah, down to 21st place. It's just over 20th place is just on a second. So that just tells us how feisty it's going to be out there tonight. Well, we've got a 20-minute. I'm not hoping we're going to go crazy with I nearly spilt my drink all over my keyboard. We're not going to go crazy with some safety cars, hopefully. But you never know, mate. Any predictions on safety cars? You game to go out that way?
I feel like a safety car could happen. You know, there are a few parts of the track where the walls are close. Like something happens right here, something happens going under the bridge, on the main straightaway. I definitely think we can see that.
Did you see how loose the rear end got on that coming up over the bridge? Whoop. 881 impeding. That's Thomas Wilson.
Ouch.
Yeah, that's Look, it's not that bad because it's 80. It's a 20 40. It's unfortunate there. James Scott's out there at the moment as well. Where is he? Just entered the session. I'm not sure if he's going to have enough time to get a full lap. Okay, 554 has just got himself a black and white warning as well. That's Linsell for running through a car. James has entered the session. Is he going to get a... He has. Look at that. Wow. Straight away to the top with a 106.27. Crikey almighty. He didn't even get a chance to warm those tyres up. He's just gone straight to the front and destroyed it. Now, one thing we really have to watch tonight, the Angry Birds is going out wide into the grass. Maybe he saw a worm out there. No, he's kept going. One thing we're really going to have to watch is the pit entry tonight. Pit entry. People coming into the pit because it's on the race line. Everyone goes out wide across that pit entry. You'll see it coming out. You watch this Angry Birds car here. So as you go into the right, a lot of drivers will hang it right here. That's the pit entry line. And then, bang, pull out. We've seen a lot of incidents where people have got caught as they're about to pull into the pit through there. So a lot of times drivers will be really vocal, entering the pit. But interesting. We'll see how that goes tonight. Okay, so we have got James Scott on the top step. He's got himself out there by a couple of tenths. Then we've got Ryan Mueller in second, Jax Nova third, Dylan Gray in fourth, Sean Lenzel in fifth, Dave Coleman sixth, Troy Dooley seventh, Ryan Nielsen, well done Ryan, up in eighth, Daniel Clutterbuck in ninth. Daniel Clutterbuck in the top 10, man. He's really lifting it up there. And John Latham, Shadow Racing's got himself in the 10th place. So we're seeing a few new names in the top 10, mate, and it's 2 seconds to go as the hammer's about to drop. Boom, shakalaka. There it goes. That's where we are for the race tonight. Ladies and gents, we are already at round three. Round three of the Warren and Brown V8 Supercar. This is going to be spectacular out there. We have got top spot. That's gone a bit crazy. It's, is that? Okay, for some reason, it's It's messed up the names at the top there for some reason in the spreadsheet, but there's James Scott on the top row straight away, side by side with Ryan Mueller. So they will start them out there tonight and get ready for a bit of rock and roll. In the second row, we've got Jax Nova and Dylan Gray. JR Racing versus Pacific Esports Racing. In the third row, we got Sean Linzell, Privateer, up against Dave Coleman from Mishi Motorsports. And in the fourth row, we've got Troy Dooley from EWT beside Banner Alliance legend Ryan Nielsen. In the fifth row, Daniel Clutterbuck from EWT Racing and John Latham from Shadow Racing. Let's flip it across to the sixth row. We've got Jordan Etler from Sideways Esport beside Thomas Wilson from Slipstream. In the seventh row, Brett Taylor from EWT beside Blake Urquhart from the Pacific Esport Racing Team. In the eighth row, Jared Wickman from Syndicate Racing beside Brandon Levin from Team SRW Motorsports. In the seventh row, we've got the Pro-Am champion, Scotty Weston from AM champion, correction there, beside Adam Mueller from Pacific Esports Racing. In the 10th row, Di Feldman, the new driver for EWT Racing, beside Peter Sattler from the Angry Birds. In the 11th row, we have got Timothy Schmellenberg from JWM Simsports beside Peter Latham from Shadow Racing. In the 12th round, we got Dion Hetherington from Pacific Esports beside Craig Healy from EWT. 13th row, Ed Cullen, Shadow Racing beside Sam Noble from Team SRW Motorsports. In the 14th row, Peter Pav from Pacific Esports beside Ben Thompson, the Privateer. In the 15th row, we've got Ben O'Connell from Syndicate Racing beside Kane Gangley, a Privateer. And then we have left with two more cars. And downstairs, we have got Greggy Barber and Mark Cochran looking after the proceedings.
A amusing little discussion going over race control right now, but wow, you got through that quick.
I did,
We
mate.
still have a whole 30 seconds.
I did, mate. I did. That was fast forward on my behalf, going crazy. But we are here for a massive run tonight at Oran Park, getting ready to rock and roll, ladies and gents. I'll turn on my second camera and put it out there on Jared Wickman. Let's see what Jared can do off the starting line tonight and rocking and roll it out there for everyone. Ladies and gents, we are here for round 3 of the Warren and Brown VA Supercar Championship, getting ready to grid. We've got a couple of cars we're waiting for. They're going all the way around that back curve. The lights are about to go green any second. We are go, go, go for Heat 1 as we take on Oran Park for round 3 of the Warren and Brown GR86 Nationals.
We're already 3.
James Scott has got a beautiful, beautiful run off there straight away. Ryan Mueller behind him. Jax Nova 3 wide. We've got a few drifters through there. Oh, look at that. It's like NASCAR at the moment, the way they were drifting through there. But a few boys got around. Oh, unfortunately, therefore, the Banter Alliance teammate, Ryan Nielsen, got left all the way in the cold and trying to rotate himself around. I'm not sure if he how he got around there. But I tell you what, we are already going for it. Have a look at Jax Nova beside Dylan Gray, 2x2 coming through there as they're coming through the bridge, the Oklahoma Bridge coming through nicely. Still a few boys coming too wide coming through there. Coleman's in third place, Dylan Gray 4th, Linzell 6th, Linzell 5th, Urquhart 6th. So we've had a cracking bit of work with these boys getting their way through. Already up 8 places, Blake Urquhart. Peter Pav up 11 places. So some big Pelicans making the move through there, which is great to see out there. James Scott has got himself about under a second just at the moment. Jax Nova is the plug there. He's got Coleman there in front of him, Dylan Gray, Linzell. And I don't think it's going to be too long till Coleman starts putting that pressure on. Nor will it be Dylan Gray as well, because he's not going to be happy sitting there in 4th place coming through there at the moment, mate. A bit of dust flying through on that first lap, but everyone seems to have settled themselves down and got into the groove.
Yeah, the moment I saw everyone, the amount of 3 wide we had, I'm like, oh, this isn't going to end well. And yeah, it's exactly what I was expecting. Yeah, that's how turn one seems to go at this place. You can never seem to escape it. And, you know, you kind of have to, in a way. With how hard it is to pass, you have to make hay while the sun is shining, and that leads to some really aggressive moves. And as you know, and as you saw, aggressive moves don't always end up all that well. And yeah, it is a tough break for Ryan Nielsen, because he's not going to have a whole lot of time to recover, and with no invert, his 40-minute race is pretty well up a creek right now.
Yeah, he's got a lot of work to do. Here is Ryan Nielsen's there. It looks like the grey car, I'm not sure who that is, has slid out, so I'm not sure how much Ryan could have done there. It looks like his rear end stepped out on him. Let's have a look here. Here's Nielsen on the bottom screen coming through there. Oh, he's got the nose clipped by that grey car. Who's the grey car? It's one of the shadow guys, I think. I can't quite see who that is at this point, but that's unfortunate there. But what happened to Ryan Mueller?
You're right. Where did he go?
He's dropped all the way down to down 10 places. So I can't see anything on my telemetry coming through there. Hopefully Cobes can see it downstairs. I did hear him call something in, but I couldn't see where the incident, and nothing flew up red on my SDK at all. Looks like Kobe has found it. We'll have a look at it now. Here he is.
That was a secondary incident that we really didn't see.
Oh, okay. So there's one. That looks like Erky. That looks like an after effect. That's Ryan there.
Yeah, it looked like that was James Scott.
So there's going out. There's
I think
Brandon
that happened
on the inside. Oh, Brandon. No, that's after that. There's Brandon and one of the other Pelicans and one of the EWT boys mixing it up. But we'll have a look.
And you know what? Yeah, that replay, that's what happened to Mueller. We were too busy distracted watching Nielsen get turned that we didn't see Mueller getting into the back of James Scott. That's what put him onto the gravel.
Okay.
That was a heck of a save by James Scott to hold on to it.
Yeah.
And to still be putting on the crazy, oh no, Brandon runs around in the chicane. Oh boy.
Yeah, I've got it down in the bottom one at the moment. Keep going to the front of the grid. The bottom replay can see it there. He's coming around the corner. Looks like he is lost. Oh, that could have been hardware. That car just locked up on the front right on him then. That was very weird. Very weird. Oh, and I think to top it off, I think he's towed without permission too. I'm not sure about that because I couldn't hear the audios on my replay. But, oh no, he's still there. He just disappeared, that's all. All right, well, there you go. Unfortunate incident there for Levin. A few little battles there. Hetherington is really kicking up a storm down there. He's got pressure from Ben O'Connell on the bottom screen going for it. And the boys in front, Sam Noble and Latham, are fighting it out as well coming through there. Looks like Sam Noble's a bit bottleneck in there. Oh, no. Jax Nova. Who did he rotate?
Urquhart. Oh, my God.
Oh, he's nearly come back into his home teammate there. So it looks like...
Oh, I thought he was about to launch Mueller to Bathurst.
Tonight, man. It's not a Pelican night tonight. They're having a bit of bad luck tonight. And nearly 2-on-2 then. The two blue Pelicans nearly taking each other. Mueller and Urquhart nearly went together as well just then. So this track is giving them a bit of a headache at this point.
Yeah, the birds don't seem to like this place, do they?
It might be a setup. Maybe they're just not happy with the setup at the moment. Not sure. Di Feldman's got Peter Pav though. Big time Peter Pav is pulling onto the back of Pete Sattler. So a lot of pressure there. 2 tenths between them. So Pav is the big mover out of the Pelicans at the moment, up 12 places. So having a cracking job there. Ryan is back to 8th, so he's got a bit of work to do to get himself up the pointy end. But it's not all lost. There's still a 40-minute race after this as well.
Man, look at the lead he's got already. 6 seconds, just absolutely taking it to them.
Johnny Gallen, it's because I'm not there. The good luck charm, Gallen. We're going to call him Rabbit Foot from now on.
I mean, you can't argue it. I mean, the results are there. The data checks out.
Yep, it does. It does. Look at this battle here in the back of the pack, man. Noble, John Latham, and Dion Henrington. All three have been fighting it like crazy in the braking zones. Look at this battle coming through now. Latham is all over the back of Noble, putting the pressure on. We've got Shadow Racing versus SRW at the moment, and Heverington is just waiting to pick up the pieces between these two boys. Now, the question is, on the main screen right now, we've got Mueller and Urquhart. Are they going to work together here to catch up? They really need to be working on it and focusing on it, because they've got a bit of work to do. And who have they got in front of them? Urquhart, Mueller. They've got Atla from the Sideways Esports team, and Clutterbuck, who's really impressed me at the moment.
Man, Clutters has been on a generational run of form as of late. Like, dating back to last season, his results have been just phenomenal. Like, he was right there, a major player in the Pro-Am Championship last season. He even got, didn't he overall win a race last season?
Yeah, he did. Yep. You're talking about Urquhart, yeah?
Oh, I thought we were talking about Clutterbuck.
Oh, no, Clutterbuck. Yeah, no, I don't think he won an outright one. No. But he's improved. His form has been improving. He's been on a steady incline, especially since he's got into the EWT team. They work together and practice together. So he's got someone to get out there and have a bit of fun with and try things out. And bouncing things off as well, because don't forget it was Clutterbuck and Kwashi together for a long time, and both of them took it very casual. They weren't really going out there and tearing up the track and getting practice, whereas the EWT boys, they're out there in the vets, they're trying things out, and we do follow the same tracks as well, so they get a bit of practice as well. If you're out there and you're watching and you want to see someone race and you've got a teammate out there or whatever it may be, let us know. We'll try to share it and get it across. But most importantly as well, please like, subscribe and hit that notification button, because we're on our way. We aim to hit 2,000 by the end of this year. And we hit 1,700 last week, which was spectacular. 300 to go. Woo-hoo. This young fella on the bottom screen has impressed me. He has gone from racing just the open wheelers to racing the 86s and the V8s. And he's...
Oh no, we got in trouble in turn one!
Yep, Scotty Weston on the bottom screen, ladies and gents. Here he is. He's gone. Let's see what's happened here. He's coming round okay. Oh, no, there was a car that rotated around. Who is that? Someone rotated in front of them. I couldn't see it. Couldn't quite see it, mate, but that was it. Oh, Coleman's up there in second place, and he's comfortably out there as well at the moment. He's got himself a good gap on Dylan Gray. Linzel's in that grey car that we saw earlier. So he's working his way through, doing some great times. Nova, Dooley, Clutterbuck, Etler, Ryan Mueller and Blake Urquhart. Urquhart and Mueller are working together at the moment, getting their way through. But I was talking about Timothy Schmellenberg attacking the 86s and now the V8s, and not doing bad in the V8 for a guy who hasn't raced in V8s as much as other drivers. He's up there in 15th place and up 6 places. We saw him race it out there in the 86s last week, and he was getting his nose everywhere, wasn't he?
Yeah, that was definitely quite the interesting night for Schmallenberg last week with the 86s.
Oh, have a look at the pressure he's got at the moment from John Latham in the bottom screen, almost hitchhiking right on the back of him at the moment. How close he is, pushing big time. But he got himself 4 race penalties as well. So he paid the price for learning how to drive and getting that car pulled up in time too, because it's all well and good to be out there and race at the same pace as other guys, but you've got to know how to stop the car when you're really close racing too.
Yeah.
Bit of Pabs in the pits. No, he's not. That's just my system.
Oh. Adam Mueller calling something in.
Yep. Yep. At the moment, we're seeing Coleman still stay there with 6/10. Dylan Gray doing well there as well. He's keeping up with these boys in front of them. He's only 4/10 behind Dave Coleman. Here we go. Car 18, failure to hold brakes on lap 9. That is Ben Thomas. So he's got himself a 10-second penalty on top of what he has. So that'll drop him back a fair bit there. Not sure which incident that was for.
I believe that was the turn 1 incident we saw like a lap ago.
Okay. Clutterbuck, look at this pressure at the moment. Ryan Mueller is all over the back on the bottom screen. On Clutterbuck top screen, we've got Dylan Gray fighting it out with David Coleman, both going for it very, very hard at it. So the Pelicans are making their move. I did see someone in the chats, the boys said that it's only the first stint. Setup is mint. Good to hear. Good to hear. That's the last thing we need is, well, I don't even know. What was the temperature like, mate? We did see it like earlier, but I didn't even talk about it, to be honest. There's definitely no rain out there tonight because look at those skies and look at all those people out in shorts and T-shirts. The wife beaters are on. Oh, how close does Coleman get to that barrier that defines the pit exit and the pit entrance?
Well, track temp on my end is 73 degrees. I don't know what that is for you, so. But I know what I'm talking about.
Make things difficult, don't you? The rest of the world's gone to Celsius and centimeters. You guys are still in pounds and Fahrenheit. I'm surprised you're using. Are you still using paper money?
Kind of.
Or is it plastic like everyone else?
No, it's paper. It's just most of us don't have it, so it's kind of hard to tell what it is at this point.
It's hard to come by. Everyone uses the credit card.
Oh no, we got Mueller around again. Or is that? No, I think that's Harrington. Gosh darn these Pelicans, and they're too close to each other colors.
It's on the bottom screen at the moment. Okay, you got Dion Harrington with the green tail, and he's got the Angry Bird in front of him. Oh, he's just rotated a little bit too hard, and Sam Noble avoided contact, ended up driving off the track to get out of the way. Unfortunately, that cost Noble a bit of time. Looks like that Coleman has set himself a little bit of pace there, and Linzell is putting the pressure on Dylan Gray, so that's sort of slowing Dylan down a little bit because he's got to focus on what's going on behind him as well, as much as that's not the thing to do, but you can't help it, can you? You've got someone so close to you battling you that you do look in those mirrors.
Yeah.
Beautiful turnout tonight.
Absolutely, and the heck of a show that the EWT cars are putting in, like 1-2 in Pro-Ams right now, and then Ty Feldman leading the AMs.
Yeah, very much so. Maybe Feldman's going to be out there with who's the one we were talking about earlier? Was it Healy? Yeah, Craig Healy. About the title. Maybe Di's going to throw the gauntlet down, and she's going to do what Scotty Weston and Brett Taylor did, fight it out to the end for the title. Clutterbuck is putting the pressure on at the moment. I should say is getting the pressure on the moment because Ryan Mueller is on fire. He's having a look on the inside line coming into the first corner. He's getting into his mirrors. He's not quite ready to make the pass yet, but the exit, watch the exit coming through here. Oh, and look at that as well. These boys coming through, my goodness. Whoa, that was close between 1, 2, and 3 there. Pavlovic has got the pressure on big time. Oh,
Yeah, look at
Latham's gone the inside line, trying to hold off.
Oh, nice.
Schnellenberg, he's done a great job holding him off, but it's also slowed him down off the back of Pavlovic. Pavlovic is on fire tonight, man.
He is.
This is the Pavlovic of old. This is This is how I remember Peter Pav driving back in the day. He's been around with us for a long, long time. Up 13 places tonight. The biggest mover out of everyone tonight so far.
Yeah, he's only a couple seasons removed from a Pro-Am championship, too. So, Peter Pav picked a perfect time to come back and contend.
Peter Pav picked the perfect time for pick some pickles?
You got what I was going for.
Yeah, I did, man. I did.
Let me tell you, I have been waiting, I don't know how long to make that joke. I'm pretty sure I first came up with it a year ago.
Yeah,
I've been waiting and finally got that.
You just missed Peter Pav. He picked the perfect pot, but he didn't get past. He got passed by Latham. He just got passed by Latham through the final corner. Latham did a nice dive across the inside through there and got it done. But yes, Peter Pav did pick a perfect pedal to get around that spot.
What have I started? What horrors have I brought upon this channel?
Yes. People are leaving in the droves. Look at them. Coleman is still doing great. Dylan Gray is it looks like he's dispatched Linzell now. He's got Linzell off the back of him. He's there still, but not as close. But he's, bit of a loose rear end there by Dylan Gray coming out that last corner. Fanged it out and nearly touched that wall coming through there. But have a look at this, ladies and gents. This is not a very long straight for the start-finish line, but the amount of pace you're taking into the kink there, which they call the sweeper, into the Coca-Cola corner, is crazy. The pace through there is very, very fast.
Yeah, this track is sneaky quick. Really doesn't seem like you're carrying as much speed as you are on some of these corners.
Yeah.
But you're carrying a high rate of speed. Again, that's what makes turn one so sketchy and so terrifying, is all that speed you're carrying in, all the weight transfer from going through the little kink and trying to get the car woed up for a very tight, actual corner, and all kinds of gravity just wreaking havoc on your car, trying to pull the rear end out. It's so difficult, and that's why I was so impressed by that pass earlier, because, yeah, that is top tier difficult. Is final lap.
Final lap already.
Uh-oh.
Yep, bottom screen. You can see the boys getting out of the way as James Scott is going to get there through there. Coleman is, I think, is a full second behind him at the moment. Is it a full second? I'm not quite sure. But there's a bit of a gap there coming through. But ladies and gents, James Scott has had a bit of a quiet run out the front there and doing it on his own. That's a back marker behind him at the moment through the NRMA rear end coming through. I can't quite see where he is on track at this point, but I'll tell you what, the image is coming through. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen, coming around the final corner for Heat 1. James Scott takes the top spot for Heat 1 at round 3 at Oran Park. Coming round the corners now, you will see second and third coming through. There he is, coming through the Fishy Motorsports driver of Dave Coleman coming through across there, but Dylan Gray following very, very closely for the third place, followed by Linzell, Nova, Dooley. Ryan Mueller recovers all the way up to there. Etler, Clutterbuck and Urquhart. Pro-Am winner tonight so far, Trev Dooley takes it in 6th place. What a drive from him. And Di Feldman takes the Am as she crosses the line for the final spot of the classifications. What a run this has been already. I tell you what, bit of very close battles all the way up and down the field in these battle packs, mate. And 20 minutes sprint at Oran Park has not left us shy of some action.
Yeah, it was a lot of overtaking too. It gives me some excitement going in for this final 40. Obviously, I talked about at the top of the show, I was a bit nervous on if anyone was really going to be able to set up some good overtakes, but yeah, that was a lot of action that first 20.
It was. And Ryan Nielsen managed to get some spots back after going all the way to the back. I think he got himself up to about 10th place or somewhere like that. Not 10th, no, not quite that high. Where is he sitting? I can't quite see him on. Oh, no. It was. Oh no, it's changed. I can't even tell you where it is because Iracing has decided it's just going to do the completely opposite during practice. But have a quick chat about what's on screen at the moment, mate.
Yes, sir, team. Lots of racing setups. If you're looking for some fantastic stock car setups and rallycross setups, come check us out. Use code WATSPIN39 for 10% off at checkout.
Come and check it out. There's a few people out there watching. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification button. We're on a mission at SRW, get ourselves up to 2,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So we've got a fair bit of time to get there, but it'd be nice to get there before the end of the year so we can actually celebrate it. But if you're out there and you support sim racing, don't just support us, but support these drivers. Like, subscribe, but also support the people that support our racing. The boys down at Phoenix Driver Development, the legend that is Grimm Industries, Andrew Grimm. Reach out to him because Father's Day's coming up, and if my wife's listening, something nice wouldn't be bad from the Grimm Industries range, whether it's small or large. So I'm not fussy when it comes to that. But also out there, if you're into the flight simulator world, reach out to Shunt Scenery for some add-ons for your sceneries and airport landings and all that sort of thing. The legends that are Warren and Brown Tools, please, please, please. If you're looking for some tools, looking for some amazing stuff that's going to last you forever, it's not a tool that you would just buy for the sake of buying. It's something that you buy that's going to last for a long time in your toolbox, something that's going to actually hand down to your kids or your kids' because they last forever. A story I heard not too long ago, customer brought in a 75-year-old torque wrench for balancing and adjustment, and they serviced it and did it all and sent it back out to him, and the client still uses it. It's part of his main part of his gear. And keep a lookout because we've got Shannon's Racing back on board as well, so they're joining the team that's supporting SRW. And if you do want to be part of SRW and support the drivers and the community, please reach out to me. We do desperately need some more sponsors out there to pay the bills and keep the doors open. Hit me up at admin@simracingworld.com.au. Mate, this is going to be a cracker. We have got no reverse grids anymore, so it's going to be all in the start.
Yeah, which means we might see a little more aggressive this time around, which is saying a lot because everyone was really aggressive on that last start. But, you know, you can't bank on getting a safety car. You can't bank on being able to have this opportunity again later in the race. Like, yeah, 40 minutes is a long race, but it's also a long time for everyone to get spread out. And with it being a short track, you know, being stuck behind a car that you think you're faster than, but you can't really get a good opportunity to get past, that's going to make things even worse because before you know it, the leaders are going to be right there behind you and you're going to be putting you a lap down, and it's just going to get worse and worse from there. So
you've got to work hard. You've really got to you've got to look at the big picture when you're racing in this sort of series. It's not just about winning races, but finishing high and finishing strong every round, because not every track's going to suit your drivability, that's for sure. You need to be out there and maximizing points at every chance you get.
Absolutely. You cannot afford to let any spots slip by and let those points slip by. But at the same time, you know, you also have to remember that you can't be chasing points and end up giving those points up. Like getting one position and end up losing 5 in the process.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm not that good at math, but even
you need
my
to live to
head
fight
can tell
another
ya.
day. Yes,
Exactly.
Yeah, you need to live to fight another day. Sometimes that extra few places doesn't mean nothing. That extra battle means nothing, because if it takes you out and your opponent and you both go home with sour grapes and lose some critical points, it's going to be tough. Well, we saw qualifying, top 21, 1 second difference. I mean, that's ridiculous, you know. That shows you that anyone out there who can keep it clean will be fighting it all the way through. Zenith, if I can not run out of fuel and get a finish, I'll be very happy. There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, top stop is looking like this. Lane 1, should say grid row 1. At the front is Mr. James Scott from the Chiefs Racing team beside Dave Coleman from the Fishy Motorsports team. In the second row, Dylan Gray's got himself up there with a consistent battle all the way through from Pacific Esports Racing beside Sean Linzel, the privateer. In the third row, Jax Nova from JR Racing is beside Troy Dooley, the newly signed EWT Racing driver. In the fourth row, the reigning champion Ryan Mueller from Pacific Esports Racing is there beside Jordan Etler from Sideways Esports. Hopefully going sideways is not going to be into Mueller's car. In the fifth row, Daniel Clutterbuck from EWT. Impressive run tonight. The track suits him well beside Blake Urquhart from Pacific Esports Racing. In the sixth row, we've got Brett Taylor from EWT. Great finish there by Brett in 11th place beside Jarrett Wickman from Syndicate Racing. In the seventh row, Di Feldman, EWT, performing very well, Di. Look good to see. Up there beside John Latham from Shadow Racing. In the eighth row, Peter Pav showing some very fast pace tonight from Pacific Esports Racing beside the newcomer, Timothy Schmellenberg from JWM Sim Sports. In the ninth row, Ryan Nielsen recovered all the way to 17th from Banter Alliance beside Peter Sattler from Angry Birds. Ben O'Connell from the Syndicate Racing team is beside Dion Hetherington from Pacific Esports Racing. In the 11th row, dun, 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 we have got a few more to go, ladies and gents. We've got Craig Healy, EWT, beside Sam Noble from Team SRW Motorsports. Ed Cullen from Shadow Racing beside Adam Mueller from Pacific Esports Racing. In the 13th row, Latham beside Shadow Racing and Ben Thomas, the privateer. In the 14th row, we got Kane Ganley, privateer, beside Scotty Wester from EWT. And then we have in the 15th row, Thomas Wilson from Slipstream Autosports beside Brandon Levin from Team SRW Motorsports. Let's go, and we are going to be gridding very shortly, ladies and gents. How that for an incidental? Jared Wickman, who was the start of last race for me on my second camera, is on my camera now. So we might as well leave it there. He is in 12th place with Brett Taylor in front of me and Di Feldman behind him. So he is in a EWT sandwich. We have 30 seconds to go, ladies and gents. Round 3 of the Warren Brown Tools V8 Supercar Championship is on at Oran Park for 40 minutes. There will be pit stops, and there will be all on the line when the boys go green on this starting line. We've got the front row, very experienced drivers all the way through the top 10. Let's have a look how it goes. We're ready for a puff of smoke, and then off they go into the sweeper and down into the Coca-Cola corner, under the bridge, the Shell corner, the Champion curve, and then down to the Foster's Dip. We are green, green, green. Beautiful start by everyone. Look at that. No one's bogged it down. A few guys in the back of the pack have gone wide to avoid each other, but a beautiful start all round coming through straight away. We've got the battle going on. Dylan Gray is throwing the gauntlet down at Coleman. Coleman has got pressure virtually straight away. Inside line, Jax Nova's got Ryan Mueller trying to go in the outside. Mueller looks like he might have it done. Jax Nova's coming in behind him. Great bit of work through there, and nice and clean. You can see Troy Dooley and Linzel fighting it out through there. A little bit of contact. Here comes...
Oh, no!
Oh, no! Noble's off. I think it might have been a bit of contact with some of the one in front of those boys. We'll have a look at it.
Oh, no, we got another one around.
Through. We've got a few coming through. We've got Fieldman and Hetherington got tangled up as well through there, but we'll get it through.
Oh.
He's flipped that around, and Noble has just missed that point. We'll have a look after we do the first lap on where everyone's gone and why it's gone that way. But James Scott has got that round in the first few laps. He's coming through the final corner as we speak, and we've completed it. Coleman in second, Dylan Gray in third, Ryan Mueller up in fourth, Nova in fifth. Dooley in sixth, Linzel seventh, Etler eighth, Urquhart ninth, and Clutterbuck consistently through finishes in 10th place. Taylor and Latham in the pits with some damage, I believe, my friend. But Coleman has got some great pace and holding on to the back of James Scott at the moment. Let's see how these boys, we've got the gravy train coming from the very, very front. Coleman, Mueller, Gray, Nova, Dooley. Everyone's funneled in nicely. Back of the pack as well.
Did you see how sideways some of them were getting there in the top 5? There is all kinds of gravel on the exit of that corner, and you saw they were having to wheel it through there. Dylan Gray, oh my God, it looked like he was on a dirt track.
It's great to see, and look at even the rear end just then of James Scott was quite loose coming through. Coleman looks a little bit more settled at the moment, and he's putting the pressure on. He's trying to stay on the back of him. If he can hold on to the back of him and get a bit of a toe down this main straight, he might be able to pull away from Mueller. But Mueller is, it's giving me, because they're coming close to the pit line, it's giving me everyone going into the pits. It's just suckering me in every time, just giving me a punch. SDK just hits me and slaps me every time they come around that corner. Look at Ben Thomas at the moment. He has got Ben O'Connell behind him as well. Craig Healy's gone into pits. Looks like he might have been a bit of damage. Maybe we can settle in and see some of these incidents coming through.
Steve, I think you might be incorrect on that again. It doesn't look like Craig has gone in on my end.
No, he didn't. It was just the system telling me crossing the line again. See, here's FTK just giving me another slap just for the sake of it. Here we go. 69.
Noble.
Oh, so he must have run into him then. All right, so he's got himself a drive-through. Okay, so generally what will happen at the beginning of a race, a drive-through is probably better to hand off to a driver than a points penalty, because if a safety car does come through, you might have the ability to regain some positions by getting yourself unlapped and back onto the main lap. So they'll usually do that in the first 3 or 4 laps based around that, rather than a time penalty for the drivers. But oh, have a look at that. Passing a back marker already. Who is that? Shadow Racing boys.
Yeah, I believe that's Ed Cullen.
Yep, okay, there's Noble coming through for his drive-through. We'll have a look at that incident when we get a chance. Someone else has just tucked into the wall then. Who was that? Dylan Gray?
Oh, no! Yeah! Oh! This is a big one! I think it's Coleman!
Oh, look at that with a back marker.
Way off.
With the back marker. Oh, look at that.
Oh, my God.
Oh, there it is coming through. And then someone's hit him as well. I can't. Was that Dylan and him hitting together? I couldn't quite see it. Maybe we'll get Kobe to have a look at that instead of me, because I have less control of what's going on there. Oh, look at that. People have come around that corner straight into him. That is gone. Let's have a look at that. Here's a different angle at the moment. So I couldn't quite see. Oh, that's from the driver's perspective. Was there contact between Dylan Gray or did Coleman lose the rear end?
Whoever
he got some love. Oh, he's got more love. He hasn't backed off. He hasn't. Oh!
That is a
Dylan Gray's gone up beside him and given him some love, but he hasn't backed off at all. I haven't seen the post. I haven't seen the whole thing, but Dylan being the lapping car, he might be in a bit of trouble there.
And then whoever...
the passing car, I should say. Because he didn't look like he backed off at all then. It looked like he just had the foot to the floor and tried to pass it still. But we'll see what race control says on that one.
And I couldn't quite tell which shadow car it was that came in and hit Coleman there at the end. I couldn't see.
I think it was Latham.
The car he hit right in front of him before he hit Coleman, he saved their life, because I think it was going to be them who hit Coleman, but he hit them and knocked them to the left, and they just barely got by.
Yeah. Here's the 2DWT guys and girls coming through. That was a catastrophe through there. But I'll tell you what, Thomas Wilson up 16 places, Scotty Weston up 13 places. So great bit of driving for some of these boys recovering. 5-second time penalty for unsafe rejoin. Who is that?
I think that was when she spun and Sam Noble almost made contact.
Okay. Yep. I don't think it doesn't look like Brandon Levin took to the grid after that first race.
Yeah, he left the session after the his incident in the sprint.
Okay. A couple of drivers are a lap down already based on the short track. It's not surprising at this point already, but some battles are starting to form again. Ben Thomas, Ben O'Connell. Oh, Peter Pav has just gone off into the dirt with his flaming red tyres. That's a shame because both Dave Coleman and Dylan Gray were doing some amazing driving there. Some very good pace coming through there.
Yeah, but that sure worked out for Ryan Mueller because now he's able to be in P2 and didn't even have to worry about trying to find a way past both of them.
There's Coleman just going into the pits to fix the rhinoplasty. That front end looks butchered.
Yeah, and he's definitely going to be doing the safety car dance here.
Yeah, he's going to be wanting that to come through at some point. I'm not sure where on this track it's going to be achievable because there's a lot of runoff coming through that point where he was through there.
O'Connell
on lap one. Okay, I can't remember that one. My brain won't go back that far. Unfortunately.
I think it was that secondary incident that happened right here on lap one. That's what put Dye around.
Oh, okay. Yep.
I'm not entirely sure on that one.
Right, if you're out there and you're supporting someone, you want to see someone driving, let us know who you're watching and get them out there. We will try to put them on the screen when we can. Thomas Wilson at the moment in the slipstream beast is on there, and he's chasing down Blake Urquhart. So he's got a bit of work to do at the moment. And then Scotty Weston and Troy Julia having a great little panache there. Two teammates working together and getting some amazing pace.
Hey, give a shout to Jaron Wickman, too. He finished P12 in the sprint, and right now he's got himself up to 5th and leading the Pro-Ams.
Big shout out. Daniel Clutterbuck is right there behind him as well. Oh, have a look at these two wide teammates going for it. I tell you what, they're testing each other out. Scotty Weston and Craig Healy.
Yeah, we're definitely starting to get a little bit of that field spread that I was predicting. Whoa! Big save from Wickman.
Yep. Coleman's coming out. He's just coming out to finish his, get some practice in by the look of it, unfortunately for him. Hopefully gone back in. Or is my, my just doing...
No,
looks like the car didn't fix.
I think you're right. Yeah, I think that is confusing.
Yeah, it was like the car didn't fix itself.
Oh, yep. Drive-through penalty for Dylan Gray on that one.
Yep. Yeah, we haven't quite...
didn't...
Oh, a little bit of contact as well there.
Yeah.
Travis, Ryan Nielsen, and who was that? Well, that was...
Jordan Eitler.
Yeah, and Adler, coming through there. A little bit of contact. Nothing too nasty. A little bit of just pat on the back and say, hey, we're coming through, ladies and gents. We're having a bit of fun here at Oran.
A little bit right side romance.
Yeah, 100%. We're at the 28-minute mark, so we're at 12 minutes in. Pit strategies will come into effect somewhere around the 25-minute mark. At the moment, James Scott is leading it out there, and he's got a bit of cracking pace. But Ryan Mueller is sitting in second place, and their time splits on the last few laps have been very close. It's about 4/10 of difference at the moment, but doing a great job. And have a look on the main screen. Wickman doing a great job getting himself up there at the pointy end at the moment in 5th place to the lead. What you're seeing right now, viewers, is Wickman in 5th, Clutterbuck 6th, Etler in 7th, 1, 2 and 3 for the Pro-Ams. Up in the top 10 and doing a fantastic job of it. Wickman doing a great job. Clutterbuck has really settled into this EWT team and doing a spectacular job out there. And it's got to be the setups and everything just seem to be agreeing with him. He seems to be having that extra. Oh, I tell you what, Etler was so close coming across the bridge, coming in behind there. I thought he was going to clip him, but then Nielsen was in there as well because he had to slow down, getting on the back of him. That's a very, very close battle there. Nielsen is like 18.18. So 8. Hang on, wait a second. My brain catches up. 2/10 difference behind him at the moment. And keeping it very tight. Let's see how this fight comes out. Nielsen's got a fantastic exit out of that corner, right up on the bumper bar as well. Is he going to be close enough to get around him or get him under brakes? Maybe into Coca-Cola coming through there. No, he's letting him know that he's there, having a bit of a show. But I tell you what, that car is looking pretty good at the chrome front end.
It really is. And you see, it looks like Wickman is just lighting up the rear tires just ever so slightly off the final corner, and it's really given Clutterbuck a good run into turn 1, but he's just not quite close enough to really take advantage of it. But look at that. You can toss a blanket on all 4 of them.
You could. As long as it's not a fire blanket to put the flames out, because I tell you what, at the moment, they're getting very, very close. They're rubbing that close together. They're going to start a fire between them, just pure on friction. Bottom camera, Blake Urquhart, Thomas Wilson are going for it as well. Literally 3/10 behind those boys at this point in time. And also the battle between Ben Thomas and Adam Mueller. Adam Mueller, father of Ryan Mueller, our reigning champion. He's starting to get a bit of pace in him, mate, isn't he? He's starting to really throw that PR livery around and getting some really fast runs.
Yeah, it took about a season or so, but I'd say Pops is starting to show that the apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Yep, definitely. I'm just waiting to see where are we, 25-minute mark, so we're still shy. Have a look at this straight away. Ryan Nielsen's got the inside line. He's done a great bit of job there through under the bridge. Right out there in front of Etler. Etler was up there behind Wickman. Clutterbuck got him now. Nielsen's got him. So he's just getting mugged a little bit here and there. And who's that? Is that a back marker of Fishy Motorsports caliber, or is that Sattler coming through? I can't quite see on that camera. Yep, that's Dave Coleman working his way through by the look of it. He'd be a lap down, I'd suggest. But it is, yeah, it's Coleman coming through there just behind him. Clutterbuck,
yeah.
I tell you what, very impressive. Ryan Nielsen coming through there as well. Doing great work, keeping it very clean, these boys. Have a look at the bottom screen. Mueller's having a look at him as well. Got a fantastic run into the final corner, all the way on the back of Ben Thomas coming through there. But he's got pressure from Latham as well behind him too, so he's got to watch it side by side. Have a look at this. My camera can go jump in the lake. That's what it can do. I just missed all that. Ugh.
But, you know, this isn't necessarily a bad thing for Clutterbuck. If he can stay behind Ryan Nielsen, try to help him get by Wickman, he might be able to follow him through pass and sneak his way into the lead of the class.
Yeah, 100%. There's a few...
Whoa, look at the send from Eitler. Never mind.
Having a good look there. Having a very good look.
Hitting.
Nielsen's trying to break the toe. Have a look at Coleman come through. Oh, he's got to slow down. Who's that just got past? Taylor. Brett Taylor, I think. Oh, we got
black flag for Jaron Wickman.
Yep, first of our pitters too, my friend.
Oh,
Looks
no,
like...
Ben Thomas has just gone around on the front stretch.
No.
Yeah, I was worried about Wickman. He left it pretty late before he really started slowing down for pit lane and just left it way too late. Oh, a phenomenal run up in flames now.
Yeah, he's doing a great job showing some really good pace. Look at this battle here, though, as well. I tell you what, I want to see Lindsell with a livery next week because that grey car, easy to pick out, but be great to see him flying around. He has got all over the back of Jax Nova.
It's ironic that the man named Gray is not in the gray car, but I digress.
Ironic. Di Feldman, have a look at Di Feldman in the EWT car down the bottom screen, putting it on to Ben Thomas at the moment, really putting the pressure on. We're at that point of the race, ladies and gents, where we're coming up to when everyone's going to start pitting. Here we go.
Connection drop.
Oh, no. We've seen him have that issue before. Taylor and Weston have gone in. All the EWT drivers have gone in the pits. They know exactly what their strategy is. 22-minute mark, they're going in. So we're at that point where we see them spread out a little bit just before they go to pits, and then it starts to bundle up again, and the battles start forming again as they come through to the last 15, 20 minutes.
Did you see Mueller right there? He nearly went off. Like he clipped the grass entering the final corner and had to wheel it to hold on to it. That was very near disaster.
He's taking it very, very tight across them. I must join this league, not Irish. You're always welcome, mate. We're always taking drivers. Go to simracingworld.com.au or even pop me an email and I'll help you out at admin@simracingworld.com.au. And the few of these boys, pit strategies are coming through. There's still a lot. The highest one out of the pitters is Brett Taylor, and he's in 19th place. Here comes Craig Healy. He's going to go in as well. So we'll be interesting to see what they're going to cost them in the time deficit as they come through the pits. But if you're out there, give us a shout out. Oh, here we go.
15-second time penalty to Adam Mueller.
Oh, was that for that incident earlier on?
I would believe so.
Tell Jim Jam he knows who I am. I don't know who Jim Jam is. Is that you, Mr. Watson?
That's me, but I'm not entirely sure who that is because, well, a lot of people like to use that name.
Jim Jam?
Oh. Hi, Chris.
All right, so he does know who it is. All right, Lindsell's in the top. So the top five. First out of our top five to go into the pits is Lindsell. Let's see how he comes out. I've got the bottom screen coming through there. Have a look at all the cars coming through, mate. They're really starting to rumble through there. We've got Thompson, Fieldman, Latham, Noble going in there as well. So a bit of work to be done through those boys coming through, and gal. Let's see what it does at the other end of the track. James Scott has got himself an 8-second lead at the moment, ladies and gentlemen. He is going for it like crazy. Putting on a masterclass of pace coming through there. His best lap is a 106.33. 5/10 on what Ryan Mueller is giving out there. Did Urquhart drop out completely, mate? Or is he back?
He did. He just came back.
He just came back. Ryan Mueller has gone in the pits, ladies and gents. I'm going to take that. No, he hasn't. He's just crossed that grid. Bloody SDK. Tell you what, whenever you guys want to get your show together, SDK, please let us know. Have a look at Pavlovic. He's got some pressure on at the moment, hasn't he? He's going into the pits. And he's staying in the pits. Look at that. Everyone's coming through. There's a little bit of a chicane there in the pits too. So we have seen people in the past get stuck in that pit entry going sideways and not being able to get their car out. So it's a tricky one at pace, that's for sure. But at the moment, we have 1, 2, and 3. Scott, Mueller, and Nova for the pros. Leading it out, the Pro-Ams. Etler, Wilson, and Pavlovic were the top 3. In the AMs, Adam Mueller, he's got himself a bit of a penalty coming through, but that's going to open it up to his teammate, Dion Hetherington, and Garnley coming through there as well. Or Gainley, one of the new drivers. Pav's just coming out as well. What's that's going to do to him? Clutterbuck Looks like Pav, is he going to get around Clutterbuck? No, Clutterbuck has already passed him around there. So he hasn't done an over-under on him. Mellenberg went off the track for a little bit of dust collection by the look of it. Blake Urquhart back in the pits. Excuse me while I have a little girly sneeze. Ryan Nilsson's in there as well now, so that we're starting to see a lot more of them come through like we predicted around the 25-minute mark. Let's see how it's going to affect them. The biggest one coming up through is Linzell. Linzell is there in 7th place at the moment. We saw him. He was in the top 5. So it'll be interesting to see how he comes out. Is Ryan Nilsson going to come out in front of him? There's Nilsson. Oh, sorry, you got the same one as me. I'll go back to Linzell. There's Linzell coming down, and there's Ryan Nilsson coming through there as well. It's a great bit of work there by Nilsson. Linzell is still up there in 6th place. So it's a great bit of pace. Is he going to get the undercut on some of these boys?
I believe so. I feel like a track like this, a track this small, I feel like the undercut would work. It just kind of depends on how much tire wear they're really dealing with, but I definitely think it could be a possibility, especially since you don't really have to factor in draft or anything, because draft is pretty well meaningless at this place.
Well, there's Etler. I'm going to try to get a better angle coming through here. Let's see how he comes out of this pit. It's a really hard angle to get through this camera. I want to see him coming down and coming out, because here comes Linzell, who's pitted as well. Is he going to be able to get around him? Where's Linzell on the track, my friend? There's... Oh, have a look at that. Oh, my goodness, Etler. And, oh, my God, Ryan Nilsson just got out there and over the top of him. So Etler's lost one spot out of all that. And Ryan Nilsson on warm tyres has got the moz on him. He's got the inside line and the outside line covered with the traction he's going to have. But I'll tell you what, Etler has got some good pace coming out on cold tyres at the moment. He's feeling confident. Have a look at him. He's getting in underneath Ryan Nilsson already, trying to have a bit of a tussle through there and putting the pressure on.
Yeah, the cold tires have not tripped him up at all. Look at that.
Yeah, he's come out of the gate stormy. He's really comfortable in his setup. Cold tyres right off the back of him. He came out and he was only about a tenth or so, so he's doing all right. He's about 4/10 at the moment. What do we got? Car 459056 Racing Incident. 056.
That was... Is that... I believe that's, yeah, Sattler and Peter Latham. I'm not entirely I don't remember what that particular incident was.
No, that leaves my brain.
Peter Latham just retired, so I imagine it was fairly recent.
Yeah, I can't see in the records. Left pits. Here it is here, I think. No, it's way back. Not worth going back that far up to this point, ladies and gents. We are into the last 15 minutes. If you're out there and you're loving what you see, like, subscribe, hit the notification button so you don't miss all the action. We haven't forgotten to show you where we are racing next week. It's because the show has gone on and it has been amazing. The battles have been fighting left, right and centre. We've got Ryan Nilsson and Jordan Etler at the moment on the bottom screen going for it. You've got Jax Nova setting a beautiful time out there. Still a few people to pit out there. James Scott has just gone in and through, or is that my system giving me the crappers again? No, he has gone through.
I believe you're right.
Yep. So James Scott has come through. He still comes out on the lead lap. Thomas Wilson at the moment has not pitted, but he's up 27 places. But have a look.
Wow.
Yeah, well, it's a little bit out of order at the moment. We've got Adam Mueller, Dion Hetherington haven't pitted as well, up a considerable lot of cars. They're the sort of corks in the bottle at this point. But in the natural standing of things, it's James Scott in first, then Ryan Mueller is in second. Sean Linzell has got himself to third. So he's done a cracking job with his pit strategy and done a really good job getting into the fight for it all.
Yeah, phenomenal strategy call right there. And he's got himself one heck of a gap to those around him. Look at that. He's got just under 2 seconds to Nova, and then about 11 to Nielsen, not factoring in the Mueller and Hetherington, of course, yet to make that final stop.
100% true. Look, and correct me if I'm wrong, but it was Jax Nova and Linzell that were fighting it out, and Jax was in front of him at one point, but it's changed around now. Linzell is doing a cracking job there in third place. As we can see, Schmellenberg has entered the pits. No, who is that? Troy Dooley must have had a bit of a brush with someone as well. Craig Healy's out there too now. So we've just about got Ben O'Connell, only one left to pit in the bottom half of the bid. Here comes, it says James Scott's coming in again, but that's just him crossing the line over there. That's just STK playing with me again. Thomas Wilson still left to pit. We've got Adam Mueller and Hetherington from PER still left to pit as well. So only 4 drivers that are still left to pit. So they'll hopefully see them battle it through at some point. With 12 minutes and counting. What a night so far it's been.
Yeah, they're definitely going. They're definitely going a lot farther on field than I would have expected. Imagine if we did get an early safety car. That would have really spiced things up.
Oh, 100%. Have a look at this at the moment. Brett Taylor's got Peter Platt breathing down his neck, and I think that's Schmellenberg as a back marker trying to hang on to the back of them. And then you got Dooley from EWT behind him as well. So this little battle pack's forming very nicely. Then you've got Ryan Nielsen still battling it out there with Jordan Etler. Etler is not giving up anything here. So the season is long and it's hard. So it's going to be interesting to see. All these points that are coming out of tonight are going to take us all the way to the title fight for the rest of the season. We're only in round 3, heat 2 tonight, and it's been a great run. James Scott took the first one convincingly, and he's come out in blistering pace to take the second one. At the moment, we've got Mr. Wilson, Thomas Wilson, in second place, but he has yet to pit. Then we've got Ryan Mueller, Linzell, Nova. But Adam Mueller and Dion Hetherington as well, the AMs there in 6th and 7th, they're still yet to pit as well. But they've got some clean air. They're going to be fighting there with Craig Healy in 15th place, I'm sorry. And they're going to try to get as far up ahead as they can. So that when they come out, they'll be 1-2 above him.
Tell you, Nova is still continuing to heat up the rear end of Linzell's car.
Oh, big time. Have a look at Peter Pav on this bottom one. He is going for it like crazy on the back of Brett Taylor, the crazy Tasmanian. Thank God we don't have VR in here, because he would be flashing those Tasmanian cheeks of his if he takes it home tonight. I'll tell you right now. Where is he in the standing of things? He is the... as far as the AMs are concerned for tonight, he's not in a bit of a chance to take the top step, but he's doing extremely well. It'd be interesting to see once Wilson goes into pits where he's going to come out, because at the moment, Etler and Clutterbuck are going for it. Clutter did have the lead early on, but he is now got a fair bit of work to do. Oh, a little bit of contact in front of them. I'll tell you what, a little bit of push and shove. That's Ryan Nielsen coming through there at the moment, and he's got pressure behind
Eitler.
him. Oh,
yeah,
look at
Eitler
that.
in the... It's a back
that's
marker
close.
right
He got
there.
a bit of extra love coming through there. Oh, they've opened it up a little bit, but Eitler and who is that beside him? That's
It's one of the syndicate cars. I'm not
it's a
sure
back
what it
marker.
is,
He's
but
not on track. Yeah, so that's a back marker getting involved in some of the action there at the moment. I think that could be Wickman coming through, but why is Wickman that low back? No, it's not Wickman.
Whoa, yeah.
It's O'Connell.
Yeah.
It's O'Connell, and he's a lap down, so he's got to be careful what he's doing there, O'Connell. He's in the racing line there at the moment and trying to get away. He's probably got blue flags waving, and not an easy track to get out of the way as well on because the racing line is so fine. He's got to be careful through there. O'Connell nearly on the back of him. Oh, my goodness me. That was nearly all the way out. Noble is getting around him as well now. So there's a bit of back marker action coming through. And I do believe, if I'm not correct, we already seen some back markers get involved in the first race in some incidents. But I tell you what, there's a lot of fun to be had. Brett Taylor has still got Peter Pav chasing him down like a madman. Here's Wilson, the last of the pitters coming through. Actually, not the last one. Question is, Adam Mueller and Darren Hetherington, they haven't pit yet. They're not going for the outright, are they? Trying to go all the way through to the very end?
I don't know. That's what I was wondering. You'd imagine that they would have pitted already, so the fact that they're still out on track, they might be able to do it, but
no, man, that's
I just
that's
don't
about
know
7
how.
laps worth at the moment. That'd be pushing it big time if you got it up to that stage and level of saving. That'd be absolutely crazy. But this battle on the bottom is still going out there. We've got Sattler chasing down Ben Thomas at the moment, and behind him Kane Gainley as well, coming 1, 2, and 3 across the back there. Great bit of battles coming through. Have a look at him already. Sattler's having a look on the inside line. He's going for that, but he hasn't got enough overlap to do anything at all, but still under brakes as they're coming across down underneath the bridge. They'll be coming in a second. Here they are under the bridge. He's getting a bit of a wiggle on. He wants to put him under pressure, but we've got Ed Cullen behind them as well, having a look, just coming up in the Triple S, the Shadow Racing car at the back there. Sattler is going for it as they're coming across the bridge now. Nice tight line through there. Beautiful bit of work. He's opened it up, though. Ben Thomas has put... Oh, no, he hasn't. Thomas has gone a little bit wide. Under brake. Sattler's gone in underneath him. Beautiful work there in the back end of the track. What a run through. Sattler controlled the pace coming through there fantastically as Latham unfortunately missed his brake marker coming over the bridge. What a way to go. Great work, bit of awareness there by Sattler to get in and underneath him.
Yeah, he basically pulled a slide job out there.
Yeah, that was a great bit of work, man. Great bit of work. It's not over, though. He's going to want his McGivens in. He's want to come and get it back, that's for sure.
Meanwhile, oh no, Adam Mueller just dropped.
Out of internet.
Yeah, which means nervous glances over to the one car.
Oh, no. Well, we are down to the last 6 minutes, ladies and gents. At the moment, these are the standings. We have got everyone in their natural orders. The only one that hasn't pitted now, we saw the boys that were holding it out have gone in and pitted. They've come out. Adam Mueller and who was the other one? Hetherington have gone through now. But, ladies and gents...
Hetherington is P4. Meanwhile, Mueller, well, just mentioned... Oh, no, we got a... Whoa! Got... Car going around Kane Ganley. I thought he had it saved until he didn't.
You've got him down there. You watch the replay. He's coming off track. He's touched the outside curb and just gone. He's nearly held it, but he's just gone too hard on the jangle and kept going, unfortunately for him. That was not too far. Not a bad bit of an effort trying to control the slide through there. Unfortunately for him, down the last 5 minutes, we have got a spectacular run out there. James Scott is taking it out in the top spot, 15 seconds ahead. He's torn it up big time. Ryan Mueller, our reigning champion, is in second place. Sean Linsell, what a way out there, man. He is in third place, doing a cracking job. Jax Nova in fourth, Ryan Nielsen in fifth. Atler taking the top spot, and Clutterbuck second, Wilson third.
Sattler.
Oh, he's having a go. Look at these boys go through there. Was that? No, it's not Diefield. That's a back marker coming through. That's Ben Thomas. Ben Thomas has done a cracking job coming through there and getting that spot back. We did say it wasn't over, mate. Ooh, a bit of a wiggy wagtail coming out of that first corner as well. Linzell is trying to hold on to the last podium step, ladies and gents. Then in. Let's spread that ladder out a bit for me there, Copes. We've got Etler, Clutterbuck, Wilson, 1, 2, 3 in the Pro-Ams. Healy has got himself up there in the top spot with Hetherington behind him. So Hetherington couldn't quite get the pass done with the change coming through on the pit strategy. But I tell you what, a lot of bit of work to do. A few boys down, a few laps have come out, and you've got to commend the lads that had major incidents early in the race, completing the race. There's nothing better than watching a guy finish a race who's had a bad run. All the way under brakes, Clutterbuck taking it in there. Clutter on Wilson. He's having a look now. Clutter's got one more. He's got Etler in front of him, and that's it. He wants that spot. He is coming for a 3/10 at the moment. No, Clutters is way too far. There's about 2 seconds on the gap there. What you're seeing is some back markers in front of him at this point. I'll tell you what, mate, my voice is just about gone. Tonight has been an absolute rip terror. These boys have been putting on a stellar show at Oran Park for the Warren and Brown Tools V8 Supercar Championship, round 3 of the series and heat 2. As you can see, Clutterbuck defending profusely against Wilson. Oh, he hangs the tail out. He's opened it up. Wilson's got the run on him now. It's going to be a fight into the first corner. Is he be able to get him under brakes? Wilson has got it done by looking on the outside line. Beautiful work. Just a little too loose there by Clutterbuck coming out of the final corner, and Wilson was there to take advantage coming into the sweeper and Coca-Cola. What a bit of work there, but I don't think that's over, ladies and gents. And a bit of battle there. 2 laps at least to go. We've got 2 minutes 25 at this point. Pavlovic is having a look as well. He is putting pressure. Oh, a bit of a puff of smoke in front of him there by Brett Taylor coming through. It's one of the back markers trying to get away by the look of it, but Pav is trying to get a bit of pressure on Taylor. He's making a damn race of it, that's for sure.
Yeah, that was a great move by Wilson there, and definitely a lot of give and take from Clutterbuck there. It's not a corner you can really go side by side. If you don't give and take, well, you're going to be taking a part of the wall with you.
Yep, you are. And Sattler and Thomas and Ben Thompson are going for a big time down there. Sattler's trying to rip out. Have a look. He's got the damage on that front left-hand side by the look of it, but he's having a look either side of him. He's got Coleman there coming, getting some laps into his wheel and getting used to the racing back after the spell he's had for a while. Oh, Thomas is going off wide. Ben Thomas just disappeared into the corner. He's hit the curb coming through and bounced straight up and given it all to Sattler after that battle all the way through, and he's gone wide as well. Coleman's made his way through and unlapping himself with the pace he's got. Ladies and gents, we are down the last minute and we're still seeing passings and attempts coming through.
Does anyone want this spot? You take it. Oh, no.
Have a look at this one.
Bottom go right ahead.
Hedrington and John Latham coming through. Landrington has just gone through. Latham's gone around him on the outside like a drag strip coming down there. It's like the Outlaws off the Discovery Channel towing around him in the back end of the straight. But ladies and gents, 43 seconds left. We are going to get the 1, 2, and 3s coming through there. We've got him coming around. We have final lap there or not? I don't think it is. I think we'll have one more.
It'll be white flag this time.
Yep, there'll be a white flag up there. Look at James Scott. He's tearing that up at the moment, bouncing up the curves. He's not holding anything back. He's coming through there. Here it is. He's going to trigger the white flag. Where's Barney? Barney's having a beer. He's not even out there, ladies and gents. He's not even going. But here comes our current race winner from Heat 1, James Scott, bringing it home in the top step. A bit of puff of smoke coming through there. I think that's a blue flagger trying to get out of the way.
Yeah, Ben O'Connell.
Oh, I think it's Ben O'Connell. Connell's going to move it out of there. Get out of the way, Connell. You have got the series race winner coming through. He has pulled over and got out of the way. It was a tough spot coming through there for him. Ladies and gents, here's Mueller coming behind him as well. There's going to be a bit of a gap between the top two because James Scott has not been fighting anyone out there. He's had it all to himself. We've got Ryan Mueller in second place. Sean Linzell. It's going to be a first podium for him too, mate, if my brain's correct. Did he have a podium last week? I don't think he did.
I don't think he did either.
No. This could be his first podium out there as well. And Etler Clutterbuck still going for it as well for the minor championships. Looks like Clutterbuck. Wilson's into the pits. Wilson's into the pits unless this is another fallacy from STK. But ladies and gents, here we go. Ladies and gents, here we go. Across the line, James Scott brings it home for the Big Chiefs to take home Heat 1 and 2 for the Warren and Brown V8 Supercar Championship, coming across the line in second place as he fangs it through. Ryan Mueller for the Pacific Esports Racing Team Season 2 champion coming across the line. Then we are followed very, very closely across the line in the final corner now. Sean Linzell, privateer for his first podium finish, coming through as he wags his tail coming through there in the final corner. Jax Nova coming in fourth. Ryan Nielsen getting up there, and look at the drift there. Oh my God, Clutterbuck is going for it. He's going around Edler. What a bit of work by Clutterbuck. The pressure is on to take the top spot for the Pro-Am.
Is he out of gas? I think Idler's out of gas.
Idler is out of gas. What a bit of work there by Daniel Clutterbuck all the way to the end, getting the Pro-Am finish tonight. Antler looks like he might get across the line in 7th. Then it brings it across the line to Brett Taylor, Pavlovich, Dooley, Oak, and then dropping off into the bit is Thomas Wilson, Craig Healy, Scotty Weston, and who is the Am? Healy brings it home to put another nail into the championship he wants as an Am for EWT. If he can get this across the line, ladies and gents, EWT will have won the Am 3 seasons in a row, getting promoted to Pro-Am. That team is on fire, 1, 2, and 3. If he gets that title, next job will be to get good old Di Feldman across the line. What a finish. On the top screen, we have the race winner of Heat 1 and Heat 2, the Big Chiefs driver, James Scott, doing a few doughies for us, bringing it home. What a race, Mr. Watson. What a race.
Honestly, that's putting it mildly. That was crazy. And yeah, you were right. Thomas Wilson did pit, so not sure what happened with the fuel calculator for Wilson and Eitler there, but yeah, that bit both of them hard.
Hard, big time hard. And Atler, he pitted at lap 22. So he pitted a few laps after Clutterbuck, so he must have short filled. Ladies and gentlemen. Am I wrong?
No, you are absolutely correct. Just short filled.
Yeah, he short filled it. Well, ladies and gents, this is how the action transpired tonight. The Pro-Am, and Am titles tonight for round 3 of the Warren Brown Tools V8 Supercar Championship here at SRW. James Scott brings it home for the first and second heat, taking out the top spot. Cracking bit of work out there with some amazing pace. A 105.98, about 5/10 faster than Ryan on tonight's track. He must love this track. Ryan Mueller in second place, our season 2 champion, bringing it home for PR. Sean Linzell bringing it home as a privateer for the first time as a podium as a pro driver in this series. So crack a bit of work. Jax Nova, very impressive out there in 4th place. And Ryan Nielsen, ladies and gentlemen, up 12 places to get himself up into 5th place. So stellar job there from Ryan after his incident in the first heat that brought him back to a tough starting position. John Lathan is there in 6th. Dave Coleman got himself back to 7th place after his little incident with Dylan Gray. Blake Urquhart in 8th, Dylan Gray 9th, and Brandon Levin in 10th. Daniel Clutterbuck, a fantastic win for the Pro-Ams, and good to see him up there punching way where his weight is, doing a stellar job for the EWT team. Jordan Atler in 2nd, Brett Taylor. A very, very good drive there from the EWT AMS champion from season 2, bringing it home in 3rd place. Peter Pav, good to see some pace back in Pav in 4th place. Troy Dooley, new EWT driver in 5th. Thomas Wilson in 6th. Scotty Weston 7th. Jared Wickman, who we saw him battle it out there like crazy tonight. And Pete Sadler 9th and Sam Noble 10th. In the AMS, Craig Healy, he really wants this championship. He wants to be the next EWT driver to win the AM title. Brings it home in 1st place. Dion Hetherington in 2nd place. Di Feldman, new EWT driver in 3rd place. Followed by Kane Gainley in 4th. Ed Cullen in 5th. Schmellenberg in 6th. Adam Mueller in 7th, and Peter Latham brings it home in 8th. What a run. What an amazing race tonight, mate. I had an absolute blast.
Yeah, that one was a lot wilder than I was expecting. You heard me not quite looking forward to this race at the top of the show, but I was very happy to be proven incorrect.
Well, yeah, it's look, it's one of those tracks that can go either way, and it can be spectacular. Sometimes it can be boring, depending on what it's what it is. 4th, I'm not titled, I don't think. Who is 4th? That's Jax Nova. That must be Jax Nova in the Zenith team thing. I don't know. I don't know who that is. Anyway, but if you're out there watching, please like, subscribe, hit the notification button. Don't miss it at all. After we see this little commercial, we're going to show you where we are for next week. If you are into some stock car racing, what else is it, mate? Get out there for Mr. Watson's
Rallycross.
Rallycross,
And
there it is.
And don't forget, we also provide dirt setups as well, thanks to our partnership with White Knuckle Setup Shop.
It's I tell you what, there it is there. Get 10% off at the checkout. Maybe we should do a Rallycross event on a Saturday night just for a bit of fun.
Yes!
Just to go out there and maybe Mr. Watson will provide the setups and you can see what his setups are really like and what they're about and give you a bit more of a idea of what you need out there when you're doing Rallycross. How's that sound, Mr. Watson?
Absolutely. As long as I'm not driving it, because the team is great at Rallycross. I am not.
That's okay, mate. That my team's rated everything, but I'm not good at anything. So it's all good, mate. It all falls in line. For those who don't do, they don't do. Simple as that. All right, what have we got out there? My voice is about gone. We've got a couple of people out there ready to have a bit of a chin wag by the look of it. Is Craig Healy. He's there already, mate. He hasn't even waited for us to cool down a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, let's bring in the EWT AMS driver who is trying to get himself a title to continue the EWT tradition. Mr. Craig Healy, come on down. How are you, mate?
G'day, boys. Yeah, what a night. Oh, man, I'll tell you, after my first race stall at the start, I was quite happy to come for the field.
Well, I'll tell you what I learnt tonight. Your livery's the one with the gold on it.
Mine's the one with the gold on it, correct.
Yours the one with the gold on it. So, taking me 3 rounds, mate, but we're there. Oh, mate, how was it out there? I used to hate this track, but I tell you what, mate, it's a lot of fun, isn't it?
It's a fun track, but it is tough. I'm absolutely wrecked. I can tell you now. I'm going to be flat out trying to get out of my sim seat here at the moment later on. Oh, mate, there's just no rest. You're either braking, changing gears, turning corners. There's just no rest at all, eh? It's ridiculous. Well, it's a fun track.
Fun track, a lot of tight racing.
Yeah, it was very close tonight throughout the field, I thought. It was pretty good.
Well, qualifying was 1 second down to 21st place.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, so that is crazy. As soon as I saw that, I knew the racing tonight was going to be on par and going to be very tight. Apart from the amazing effort of Mr. James Scott, who was just a machine out there. He's just out there and just tore it up. But mate, the title, the AM title, this EWT thing about getting AM titles.
Yeah, well, we've got to keep up the tradition.
Well, the question is...
Hopefully it's either me or Di.
Well, the question is, are you helping Di get up there and get faster? Because if it's you, it's got to be her turn next season.
I reckon Di will come very close to coming second this season. That's my thoughts.
It's going to be spectacular. And the viewers will be watching it with bated breath, mate. They'll be all wanting to see how it does. So it's going to be a stellar run out there. Mr. Healy, as much as I'd love to talk to you all night, who gets EWT out on track and supports your racing? Because your boys tonight are doing the AM and the Pro-Am win.
I know. How good's that? I think Di actually got the first race AM win too, I believe.
Yes. Yep.
Okay, so we got GMK Logistics, Racecraft Simulations, TMX A Training, Oracle Hearing, Taz Auto Sports, and iDrive Sim Training. And all the boys in the team. Without them, the team doesn't exist. And to you guys for the broadcast, much appreciated.
Well, mate, we love it. You guys put the cream on the cherry for us, mate. We love coming out here every week and being dumbfounded with the amount of work that you guys put in, and the racing is off the hook. So great work, mate. Everyone out there, like, subscribe, and watch these boys race every week because the racing is on point every week. This was a tough round, a good fast round, but man, I'm just waiting to see what happens next round. It just gets better every single week.
I think it's Belle next week.
Oh, it is too.
Yeah.
Oh, look out, Belle Isle. We're going to crisp you again.
I know. Well,
Mr. Healy,
boys. Thank you, boys.
My voice is about to go.
Yeah,
congratulations, mate.
And well, Scott.
Stellar work, mate. Stellar work. Ladies and gents, EWT legend Craig Healy takes out the AM tonight.
Woo-hoo!
We have a streaker on the loose.
yeah. Up in Brisbane this time, not in Geelong.
a bit warmer than Geelong. Take care, brother.
All right, boys. Thank you.
All right, there's a legend. The EWT boys, Mr. Watson, they love coming in here and a bit of a chinwag, don't they?
They are some of the best interviews you can get.
Well, this one's a bit more reserved than the rest of them. He's not as crazy as the rest of the bunch out there. But ladies and gentlemen, taking his first Pro-Am win as an EWT driver, Mr. Daniel Clutterbuck. How you doing, brother?
I'm buggered. How are you?
Great, mate. You had a lot of work out there tonight, mate. A lot of work. You and Jordan Etler, I'll tell you what, you almost melted into each other, changing liveries, how close your battles were.
Oh, yeah. And even in the first race, I spent far too many laps trying to hold up. I think it was Ryan Mueller, and that had me sweating. I was absolutely wrecked by the end of the first race, but good fun.
Good fun, mate. You're leaping bounds, mate. This is your first Pro-Am win, yeah?
I don't know. Oh, this season I think it would be.
Yes.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, historically, no idea.
Last season, I believe you had one. But mate, this team of yours, 2 wins tonight in the AMs and the Pro-Ams. It seems like it's getting you up the pointy end a little bit more consistently. Your pace tonight was on par. You finished 6th.
Yeah, no, it's 100% down to the team. Like they do all the practicing and everything, and make sure I sort of get on the rig a bit more rather than just arriving and driving on the night. So it's all down to the team, and everyone helping each other out. It's great.
Well, it looks like there's a lot of good work out there. And your thoughts on this track, mate? Because you were sweating bullets out there and some amazing battles.
Yeah, I love this track. Super hard to pass, but I love it. If you put people under enough pressure, hopefully they make a bit of a mistake, but it's just great fun.
Excellent. Well, that's what we're all about here at SRW, mate. So, cracking bit of work. Well, this is the second time tonight. Who gets EWT and Mr. Daniel Clutterbuck out on track?
Well, I'm glad you asked. It's GMK Logistics, Racecraft Simulations, TMX, A Training, Oracle Hearing, Taz Auto Sports, and the recently added iDrive Sim Training. And again, thanks to the team, and welcome Di and Troy, and thanks to you guys as well, obviously.
Well, we always got to thank the drivers, mate, because the numbers we're getting out on track every week in, week out, is spectacular, and the battles, the show you guys put on is next to none. Hopefully a lot more people will get to see it. Ladies and gentlemen, Daniel Clutterbuck, the legend that does our ladder in our system in the back end, from EWT, takes it out tonight as the Pro-Am winner in the feature race. Congratulations, Daniel, and good luck for the rest of the season, brother.
Thanks, gents. Hopefully talk again soon.
Cheers, mate. All right, we're missing the big chief, Mr. James Scott, but we'll bring it home to Mr. Sean Linzell, taking it home in the third step in his beautiful black Mustang privateer. Mr. Linzell, how you doing, brother?
Good, mate. Good. How you going?
My voice is about gone, mate. I can't lie. Mr. Watson, jump in if you like, because I'm at the edge of it, mate. What a drive tonight. You were on fire.
Oh, my starts were not on fire. My third ever race in a supercar, and I got to work out how to launch these things.
The launch is critical, man, especially on a field where there's 1 second of difference in the top 21 cars. You really got that, get that bit right. How did you find it out there tonight, battling it out with Clutterbuck? What happened in the end? Did you run out of fuel?
No, what did I do? Well, in the last race, I kind of stuffed once again, I'm so new to iRacing again. I've had about 3 years off. So all the new setups and everything like that's all brand new again to me. So I haven't been able to put fuel in the car properly. I'm always underfilling by about 2 litres, which bit of the car, I knew old mate in front. I was quicker. I just needed to try and either apply a bit of pressure, hope he makes a mistake. That didn't happen, so I had to pit before him because I knew that I had the pace, and then put the fuel in, and then the spotter comes over. He's like, "Yeah, you're not going to make it." And I'm like, "Oh no!" So I had to kind of really try and do 2 quick laps, and 2 slow laps, try and save some fuel and just try and manage it that way. So I did have pace towards the end. I just couldn't use it again. Similar to last week where I was fuel saving massively. I had to save like 6 litres to bring it home. So I have a lot to learn in these supercars, and I've got a lot to learn when it comes to the strategy and trying to get it right, because I've had so much time off, and yeah, just life, eh?
Yeah, that is life, mate. It keeps you busy. But I tell you what, mate, if you're still settling into this car and still working out how things are going, I can't wait to see what you're like when you're finally settled, because that is your pace at the moment. Your best lap of the 106.92. So you're only like 3/10 off the back of Ryan Mueller's fastest lap. So yourself, Ryan, and Scott were the only ones in the 6s. So crack a bit of work, mate.
Yeah, cheers. Thank you. I'm having fun again, which is great.
Well, that's the most important thing, and I don't know how many times I say this. It's what SRW is about, having fun out there, and not just for you guys, but us out there and the viewers too. We like to get a bit of a chinwag going on. But who gets Mr. Sean Lindsell out on track, my friend, and supports you?
My beautiful wife. It's obviously being a privateer. I don't have a team, so setups are by me, and the time that I have spare, my wife is pretty nice and allows me to jump on the PC for an hour or 2 hours here and there, and really good communication between us two, so it's not an issue.
Nice work, mate. Nice work. That'll get you a lot of brownie points for the rest of the season, let me tell you. Hopefully she's out there watching and enjoying your drive, mate. Congratulations, mate. It's fantastic to see a newcomer come to the series and get yourself a nice podium up there in the top 3. Congratulations and good luck for the rest of the season, brother.
Cheers, mate. Cheers. I'll see you next week, eh?
Well done, mate. Ladies and gentlemen, Sean Lindsell brings it home in 3rd place for the Pro title tonight with a fantastic drive. Mr. Ryan Mueller from PER brings it home in 2nd place, mate, and does a spectacular drive out of it. How was the night for you, my friend?
Very up and down, to be honest. I'm pretty disappointed with how my setups were after feeling really confident and seeing how far I was off James. But other than that, it was alright. I'm pretty disappointed about the first race. I overcommitted to that by a fair few meters, but other than that, it was alright.
Yeah. What was it? Was it just a bit loose at the rear end?
It was really stable, to be honest. I got to the point where the setup where I didn't really know where to go from there on, and that's when it gets difficult to try and find the last couple of tenths, especially in a race set. But it was still good. I'm pretty happy with the setups, and not happy with the setups, but it's something we can work on for next time.
Yeah, it's not too bad, and it's only round 3, mate, and some critical points at the end. End of the day, we all know how important it is to maximise points every round out there. How was the battles out there, mate, and the cars around you?
It's a pretty tight track. Everyone knows it's hard to pass around here, and you've got to be well committed to get a move done, or at least somewhat alongside a car, and give them a little nudge here and there if you can. But other than that, I think the racing was good and bad, to be honest. I think I drove a bit average tonight, so other than that, it was fun. I think I had a really good battle with Clutters at the end. That was good fun. All the credits to him for the clean racing as well. But other than that, I think it was alright.
You're pretty close to one of your teammates. I think it was in the first heat. Yeah, was it you and Urki, or at one point you coming? I think it was coming over the bridge and coming into the back chicane, back curves.
It might have been Dylan in the second heat, maybe. I think that was the closest I've been to any of my teammates all night.
Dylan does have a habit of getting close to teammates, doesn't he?
Yeah, he loves to. Well, I say he rattles everyone's cage. To be honest, he rattles mine definitely. I'm kind of scared of him sometimes, but
there's a bit of PER as far as you're going to race him a little bit differently.
Sometimes he's a bit of a Mazepin, but other than that, it definitely pushes me to do better because I hate when he's right up behind me. So
Are we going to start giving him the nickname Torpedo?
that could be a nickname that could be sorted. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing that.
The Torpedo. Oh, my goodness. Mate, cracking effort out there. What's your thoughts on Belle Isle next week?
Yeah, I don't mind Belle Isle. I've been a fan of some street circuits lately, like Adelaide. Chicago's pretty decent.
Yeah.
I feel like I go not too bad at Belle Isle. I qualified for split one of Scops in there, so I've got some sort of confidence. But I think we've got our setups in a really good window lately, and it's definitely gotten better this week. So hopefully that carries into next week.
Excellent, mate. Well, good to see some critical points tonight out there and spectacular work as usual, mate. Good luck for the rest of the season. Can't wait for Belle Isle. And what do we got? GT3s this Sunday as well. So you doing Scops or GT3s?
I don't know. It's kind of getting annoying because I really want to do GTs, but I'm also just outside the top 20 in Scops, so it's a pretty difficult situation to be honest. Because I do want to do more GTs, but I'm very committed to V8, so I'm not too sure yet.
Well, it's a conundrum. That's only for you to decide, my brother. Good luck for the rest of the season, mate, and it's spectacular work out there, mate. It's always fun to watch, and congratulations to PR boys as usual.
Thanks, mate. I appreciate it.
All right, ladies and gents, Ryan Mueller, our Season 2 champion, brings it home in second place for the feature race of round 3. That's it for tonight. Mr. Watson, unfortunately, Mr. Scott is not in for a chin wag, so those of you who didn't get to see the whole show, Mr. James Scott from the Big Chiefs brought it home with a convincing win of about 15 seconds in the end. Showed some amazing pace consistently right through, was just hitting those points like crazy. He ended up getting fastest lap of the 105.98. So he was only one into the fives. So he was out there without a hope in hell of anyone catching him at any point, Mr. Watson.
Yeah, what a dominant performance. This is definitely one of James's best drives, and that's saying a lot because he's had quite a lot of some absolute butt kickers over the few seasons. So yeah, this was just dominance in its purest form.
Yeah, he's an absolute weapon out there, big time. I'm not sure if Kobe has got the rest of the schedule for the rest of the season to show the viewers while they're out there. So for those of you who have joined us for tonight, we are at Detroit next week for a full 60-minute race, which is going to be absolutely spectacular at Belle Isle. And then one of my favourite tracks, Watkins Glen, the Cup layout. That is going to be an absolute cracker for a 60 minutes. That's round 6. Round 6, we're back at Alton Park, for the international layout for a sprint. So that'll be a 2040 like tonight. And then to the Jules Villeneuve circuit, which is going to be cracking. And then round 8, Sandown Enduro. That is going to be... I mean, it just gets like more... I'm just adding more and more cream on top, mate. The amount of calories in this series is ridiculous. And then finishing it off at Adelaide for a 60-minute burl. This is going to be an absolute cracker. It's just getting better every week.
Oh, man. This schedule is a banger. I cannot wait for Detroit next week, especially since last time we were there was quite the event.
It was quite the event, and it will be quite the event. We go to the US for round 4 and 5, off to England for Alton, up to the Canada for round 7, then back to good old Australia to do the final 2 rounds of the season. It's at round 3, so next week is round 4 already. I can't believe how quick this is going. But ladies and gents, thank you for your support. Thank you for coming out and enjoying the racing with these boys put on. It's not about me. It's not about Mr. Watson. It's about these drivers out there that participate in this series. They need to have more eyes on their racing and the battles that they put out. So come out, like, subscribe, hit the notification button, and come out and watch these boys at Detroit Belle Isle next week. If you're into the open wheels tomorrow night, we have got the SRW Super Formula Lights, and then Thursday night back here with Kobe pushing the buttons and Mr. Watson. We are at the GR86s for another Warren and Brown event, and then Sunday night, we have got the GT3s on for a fantastic run as well. So like, subscribe, notification button. Don't miss out on any of the events. Don't miss out on any of the racing. It's been an absolute pearler. Thank you for your support out there in chat tonight. Thank you, viewers, for the support as well. Oran Park has been a legend that it is. Round 3 is done and dusted. The Warren Brown V8 Supercar Championship. Thank you all, and good night from me.